game, the same people who brought you one of the best football visuals we've seen in a while. One I want to draw your attention to now in this week's Roads Less Traveled, because it was a thing of beauty. Happened in the first quarter in the Bears-Saints game. Cordero Patterson running a kickoff back 102 yards for a touchdown. It was captured entirely by the overhead camera referred to as Skycam. With a total change of direction mid-shot, this is not an easy maneuver, and it takes two people working together to get it right. One who operates the camera and one who pilots the rig. And America, that man is Alex Milton.
It's very easy to mess that shot up, so it's kind of a risk for them to take you live all the way through. And when it got really tight and we were in that transition part of the shot, he stuck with us instead of going to a game camera, and that was, it was really made a special moment. It was awesome. Once we crossed from being in front of him to behind him, and we had made it through that clean, I felt very good about the shot. Knew we had it at that point. We don't usually get this much feedback on a season's worth of shots, much less one.
And since we're celebrating great camera work, let's celebrate Brett Maher's 63-yard field goal from a never-before-seen angle under the uprights, which really puts into perspective just how far away he was. Far enough that we've only seen 22 field goals in the history of the league like it. That is the grand total of 60-plus yarders that have ever been made, 22. And Maher has not one from that distance, not two from that distance, but three from that distance. He also drilled a 62-yarder in Week 6 and a 62-yarder last year. No one else in NFL history has made more than two from 60. Chargers could have kicked a field goal at the end of their game, but they didn't. And the other thing they didn't do was sneak it. And the interesting thing about that is they never sneak it. Take a look at Phillip Rivers' quarterback sneak history. Just one attempt since the start of 2012. And if you're looking for a sneak for a score, there is a grand total of one. In his 16-year NFL history, you have to go all the way back to 2009 in the playoffs against the Jets in his last game ever with LaDainian Tomlinson. And maybe that's why it was his last game ever with LaDainian Tomlinson. Dude stole his touchdown! Teddy Bridgewater has 9 touchdowns and only 2 picks since coming on for Drew Brees. And those numbers are certainly respectable.